poem and updated it. Interesting, huh?
Very.
A swarm in May. I mean, May is coming up. A swarm in May will not long stay, but its worth is like a sunny day. A swarm in June comes before noon, and its worth means honey very soon. A swarm in July brings forth the cry, be wise and pass it by. Read all that? Good guy. And this is something you can maybe hang in your shop
Hang it
there.
in the store.
And it has, of course, the community beekeepers there, and says, rush over to our meetings.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Take over.
I just came back from California, where our bees are at, and I'll tell you the two topics in California that every professional beekeeper is talking about, and that's nutrition and mites.
Let's talk about mites first.
Okay?
So what are you guys gonna do this year, Ron?
We're gonna sock it to them just like we did last year. We came back from California, and our bees that were here, we went through spring and summer with hardly any mites. And it looked like everything was gonna be a really good year, but we knew something was wrong. And we did tests, we had no mites. And then
When did the test show no mites? What time of year was that?
the spring and summer,
Spring and summer both?
yeah, we were not seeing any mites.
Were you treating during those periods of time?
No.
Nothing?
No, because we weren't seeing any mites.
Okay.
So then July, probably towards the end of July, right before we started extracting our honey, we saw the first sign of mites in the drone group.
Yeah.
We weren't seeing a lot, but we were seeing mites in the drone group. So that got us thinking, okay, the mites are coming on. So we still didn't think it was that bad. We went ahead and pulled our supers off. We started August 1st pulling our supers. And then we started doing some testing, and lo and behold, from about the third week of July to the first or second week of August, they just exploded. We threw in, we did some Apivar quick testing to see what we were dropping, and in a couple of days we were dropping 300 to 400 mites in some hives, which was incredible. So we hit them with Formic Pro, and even with Formic Pro we were dropping 400 mites in 24 hours.
Now this is all going on in August?
Yeah.
You're treating in August?
Yeah.
For the new ones, what do you mean by dropping? You were
Oh.
killing that many, right?
When we do a treatment, whenever we do a treatment on our hives, we put a sticky board in the bottom because we want to see what we're getting. So we don't sticky board all of our hives. We'll be close to 1,000 hives this spring. We just randomly pick ones, and we usually pick big Bastin hives that we know are full of bees. We know what the queens are, and we want to know what our mite levels are in those. So whenever we do a treatment, we do a sticky board, and then we count the mites on that sticky board. So we treated with Formic Pro. We were dropping between 300 and 400 in all of our hives that we tested. 10 days later, we did Formic again, and we were dropping 100 to 200. But after that second treatment, then we didn't drop anything. And before we went to California, we had 0 mites, and we still have 0 mites in California. And we've got some of the strongest bees we've ever had. But that's just how fast they creep up and can get you. If you're not looking for them and prepared for it, they can get you quick.
Will you do anything this spring?
Yeah, we'll treat.
Use
We're liable to treat with Formic this spring just because we just get a bigger knockdown with Formic. We'd never used it before.
I used it the first time this year. I liked it.
Yeah. Now I will tell you, when we treated in August, we did lose 10% of our queens. Formic is very hard on your queens.
Talking about the Formic Pro?
Yeah, if you have a weak queen, it's going to take care of her for you. It's going to kill it. Or it's either going to kill it or they're going to kill it. They're going to try and supersede her. But we lost 10% of our queens. So you don't want to treat too late with Formic, because if you do and you lose your queen, you can't get your hive requeened. So just keep that in mind. But
Wedge, Because I think I'm up for Formic Pro next. When should we start spring treatment?
I wouldn't treat with Formic until it warms up. It'll
That's
do
right.
better when it's warmer. With the cooler temperatures, it's not gonna do good. So, for an early spring treatment, I probably wouldn't do Formic. I would probably do Apricot.
I started with the Verox vaporizing,
Okay.
November 8th.
Yep.
Didn't know about sticky boards. Came in there, I think a week later, and did the first sticky board. There's a 227. 10 days later, sticky board again, 89. And another 2 weeks later, 5.
Yeah, so
And
you
then
got them.
and then
All your mites should be out this time of year, so if you're doing the oxalic, you're gonna drop everything that's out.
And then I did oxalic again, because we had a nice day, don't quote me, I think on 1/9. And I barely got any, but I thought maybe they were clustered too much.
Could be.
Should I hit them with the oxalic again, or can you hit them too many times with oxalic?
There's only one person out there that I know that says you can. Everybody else says you can't. So,
Back off of it, got it.
yeah, there's one lady out in Washington that says oxalic's hard on cleans, but nobody else has really ever said it is. Think I can reach that high?
What's the name?
If it's folded, it's mine, because I didn't put my name on it.
Do you need the number?
No, not
Should be a name on
name
it.
on the back, a name on the front.
I got no name.
Was it folded?
Somebody put one in without a name?
I did.
I didn't get my name on mine.
I did, but I folded mine in half. So is there a
But
crease in it?
It could've been his.
Look at it. Is there a crease
I'm not
in
taking
it?
So it don't matter.
Pick one with a name.
Is there a crease in it?
Is there a crease in it?
There's a crease in it.
That's
Yeah,
mine.
it is.
That's mine.
It's yours, you voted it out.
See, you should have tried
I
it
saw
before I
it.
won. Everybody had an opportunity to try it before I won it.
Now you can let everybody try
It's
it.
the only one folded except mine here.
That's
It's
mine.
folded.
But your name is on yours. See?
Yeah.
I folded it on purpose because I.
You had one in there?
Huh?
You had one in there too?
Shocking.
I bet he did.
Come up and get this and Darian, take her picture.
Thank you.
Well, here. Gotta hold this just so. Hold it out this way, that's a good side.
Randy Oliver
Put the good side
publishes a
out.
lot of
Okay, well, I
wine
don't have a good
research
side, so I'll just hold
in
this
Oh,
up.
yeah. Don't fold
the
it.
American Weed Journal, and he's done a bunch of, I'm trying to remember to bring some of my old back copies and share. And it takes a while for us sometimes for him to reply back, we just tell him. Something
I'm done.
or whatever.
Oh, all right.
He's one of
Yeah, they went into town.
You know what, the other